Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Straight No Chaser.
Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Straight No Chaser with Al and Tara Tillman.
That's right. We're here today trying to educate you about home ownership today. We're touching on the cost of waiting. All right. So let's talk. Here, interest rates are going down.
They are going down.
Yeah.
I mean, to think about it, the rates were pretty much at an all-time. I thought was at an all-time low, but they're getting even lower.
Oh yeah. This when things are uncertain about the economy, unfortunately, we have this coronavirus going on right now, and that's causing investors, the big boys, to get scared.
Right.
And when they get scared, they put their money in what we call a safe place, and a safe place affects our interest rates and it makes them go down.
Yeah, because they want you to spend money.
Right, to make them feel better.
Right, exactly.
All right, so interest rates being down. Let's talk about the cost of waiting. I think now is a great time, if you're renting, to check into what it's going to take for you to actually own. With interest rates being down, your buying power is higher. And you could probably still get a really nice home for comparable for what you're paying right now in rent.
Right. But the only thing about it, Tara, if people decide to wait, this is the problem that happened. If you decide to wait and the interest rates go up, you're going to qualify for less house.
That's true. But so we can't control interest rates, but we can control if you took a chance on yourself, when you can get into a home by finding out when you can actually purchase. Let's talk about renting.
Yeah, let's talk about renting.
Let's just give a scenario. Let's say you're renting an apartment. Let's say you're paying $1,300 a month. That's
right.
Yeah, $1,300 a month. If you do that for 5 years, that is going to be $78,000 that you paid.
That you will never see again.
Never ever see again. That's just a lot of money to give away. One thing about renting, as long as you rent, you'll never own. And we don't grow younger as we get older. We grow older. And typically you don't make as much money in your older years as you do in your youth. So you want to put yourself in a position that you don't always have to hustle for your rent, I guess, if you're renting.
Right.
And if you own a home, then you can get to a point where you can pay that home off. And you don't have to hustle to keep the roof over your head anymore.
I had a lady that I dealt with. I asked for quite a few people that I dealt with that followed my guidance. And what I told them to do, one lady, she purchased the house, and I put her in the house when I was a loan officer.
Okay.
And when I later became a realtor, I sold her house. So she when she bought the house, she did a down payment assistance program. She didn't put no money into the property, not much money. So when she walked away from the house, she walked away with about $45,000. So she took $40,000 and put down on her next house. She actually was at 80% loan to value or less, and her mortgage payment was actually compatible to what she was already paying in the other house.
Wow!
But now I'm going to sell that house, and the $40,000 that she put down, the house that I'm going to sell right now, she's going to walk away with about $90,000, and she's going to really pretty much do the same thing. She's not going to spend all the money. She's just going to take it from one investment vehicle to the next.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
Good move. That's an option that's not available if you rent. True story. Myself, I went from living at my parents' house to getting my own place, and that was back in 1995, a little while ago. And I did down payment assistance at the time. It was Nehemiah program, and at the time FHA, right? FHA was doing 3% down. I didn't have that, so I did the Nehemiah program. Got in my first place, which was a condo, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, is what I could afford. And 8 years later, I sold my place and did an 80-10-10 on my second house where I am now. and I've been there for 15 years. And my mortgage, I almost am ashamed to tell you, my mortgage is only like $900 a month. Been there for 15 years. So right now I've paid about $162,000 in mortgage payments. But if I sold my house today, I'd make all that money back. So I haven't lost anything. And these are options that are not available if you don't own. So I went from having no money down to being able to put money down on my next place.
Right.
And if I sold again, I would come out ahead again. And so that's why we are encouraging home ownership, because we want you to come out ahead too.
Right.
And invest in yourself through home ownership.
And they have so many different programs out there now. Mm-hmm. Take advantage of all the programs. I had one guy call me and tell me he had a 100% conventional loan with no mortgage insurance.
Wow, that's good.
With a 636 credit score.
Amazing.
So I mean, take advantage of all that right there. You have that. You have Invest Atlanta. You have all kind of different programs. I mean, you'll be kind of foolish not to take advantage of those programs, because home ownership is not as hard as people may think it is. It's easy to get from point A to point Z. You just need guidance. That's what we're here to do, try to guide you.
Right. And we are definitely open for questions. If you want to share your experience, we can kind of read them out. We both got our glasses on today, so we were able to see.
Right.
So yes, let us know about your situations. And hey, Iwana. Yeah, she was another one that's bought at a perfect time. And I'm pretty sure she is probably sitting on about $50,000 or $60,000 in her own house right now, because she bought at the right time.
Right. Yeah, that's the good part about it. If you with proper guidance, I mean, you could put yourself in a really great position. A lot of people it's good to put money in the bank, but I like real estate. I mean, real estate, you're gonna just gain more interest off your money from my opinion on it.
Yeah, well, it's the truth.
Right.
Your banks are not going to pay you the same return as it would if you put it in real estate. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
No, because they have to make money off your money.
Right. So why not you make money off your money, since you're paying it anyway?
Right.
Paying it anyway. Let's see. So we got this program that's a 636 credit score, middle score. And, it's not, any time you decide to buy is a good time to buy. We're not even going to put it on buying back then, when interest rates were higher then. Property values were a little bit lower then. But, anytime you decide to invest in yourself is a good time to do it.
Right.
Okay.
It really is. It really is. Because, real estate, as far as the program just so if they had these programs when I was buying the house, they had, you mentioned Nehemiah.
Yes.
Nehemiah, a lot of people probably don't even know about Nehemiah, but Nehemiah was a program where you thought you was getting in a house for nothing, but all they did was just add your down payment on top of the purchase price. Right. Mm-hmm. So really, you still wasn't getting in the house with no money, but they truly have no money down programs.
That's true.
True no money down programs. So take advantage of these. Or give us a call and I'll tell you all about them.
Oh yeah. So we definitely know about the programs, and we're here to help. Let's see. Hey, Yolanda, thank you so much for your comment here. Yeah, we're definitely here to help. She was purchasing a home in Oregon, and had some questions, and I talked about her options buying in Oregon, and also some strategies that she could use to try to win, because they're in a multiple offer situation up there in Oregon too.
Really?
Oh yeah. So sometimes you gotta pull some rabbits out the hat.
Oh, she's currently in a multiple offer situation?
Well, she's no longer in it. She owns now and is a happy homeowner up in Oregon.
But she was in a multiple offer situation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much. It's a real aggressive market out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can take advantage of what you can take advantage of right now.
Yeah, and then like I say, just find out where you stand. You know, knowledge is power all on its own. If you're not able to buy right now, then position yourself to be able to buy in the future. Because the longer you wait, the more money you spend. And if you're going to spend $1,600 or $1,800 or even $2,000 a month for rent, that's a lot of money to be given away when you can apply your money in a different direction, a different vehicle, and pay yourself back at the end of the day.
Right, exactly.
You can't sell your apartment. Can't do that.
No, you definitely can't do that.
And in fact, there's actually more pressure living in an apartment than being in a house. Because you got a certain amount of days, you got to get that rent in.
Yeah, and they don't play about apartments. I mean, once the apartment that I used to have a long time ago, if you go past the fifth, then you have a problem. They're gonna actually start the eviction notice.
Yeah.
Most of the apartments.
Oh yeah. You know, and if you're in a house, not encouraging you to be late at all, but if you're in a house, I think you go to the 15th
right,
before you even access a late charge. And after the 15th, you have until the end of that month to get that payment in with the late charge. And if you have something going on with you that's causing this as a isolated incident, if you reach out to your mortgage company, 9 times out of 10, they're going to work with you to get this fixed, or to work with you so you can get the money in. And then you have more options. There are companies out there that will assist you if you're in a situation. So you have a lot more options as a homeowner and a lot less stress than you do if you're renting.
Then think about it. A lot of people think they can't qualify when they really can qualify.
True.
When I was a loan officer, I used to have people tell me, "Well, I don't think I can qualify." I said, "Well, let me take a look at your credit and see where you are."
Mm-hmm.
And when I issued them a pre-qualification letter, they are so happy because they didn't think they could buy a house.
Yeah.
So,
and that's a good feeling to take somebody that didn't think they could be in a home to putting them in the home.
Right. Like listen to what Terrell said. Just find out where you are with everything. That's the best thing to do. That's the best starting point. Find out where you are.
Yeah. And that way you can make a decision on how you're going to proceed. When you're out there, it's kind of like you're out there in the wilderness until you find out where you are. It's like traveling with no GPS.
Right.
It's not going to be a good trip. You know, you're going nowhere fast.
Right.
Don't go there. Don't go there. You got any questions over there, Zoe?
No, I don't have any questions right now. I just have a lot of hellos, but no questions right. Hello to everybody, but no questions right now. Yeah. But if you do have any questions, please reach out to us. You can either inbox us or email us at
questions at Real Estate Straight No Chaser. But I'll tell you one thing: if you on Facebook now and you got questions, just go ahead and type your questions in or direct message us, and we will respond in a timely manner. We don't want to give you one extra step. We're lucky to have you here.
Right, exactly.
All right.
All right. Well, if nobody have any questions right now, I appreciate your time. We appreciate your time.
Yes, we do.
And we appreciate you tuning in. And we will see you again every second Sunday.
First and third Sunday.
First and third Sunday. I apologize. First and third Sunday, we will see you at 3 o'clock. Real Estate Straight No Chaser. Get ready to sign out.
Okay.
If you have any other questions, like I said, inbox us, and we will be glad to answer your questions.
All right. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.